Hi everyone, welcome to another unboxing of DC Collectibles. Today we have Hawkgirl from DC's Legends of Tomorrow. These are the new line of figures and let's get straight into it. Okay, let's have a quick look at the box. So we start off here with Hawkgirl herself. You can see the wings in the background. Just zoom in here nice and close. And as we scroll through, she's got an extra 2 sets of hands, plus the ones that are already come with her, connected. And this is number 2 in the series line. Firestorm is number 1, which we will do an unboxing of as well. There's the side. The side of it's pretty simple. It's just Hawkgirl's picture. And then it writes DC's Legends of Tomorrow on the bottom, with number 2 written on the back, on the bottom of there. On the back here we have Black Canary, Reverse Flash, and Firestorm. So they're just showing off those figures there. On the top, it's got the nice logo at the top there, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And on the side it writes Hawkgirl. Okay, let's get it open and see what we have. Okay, let's just slide it open here. So like all the other DC collectible boxes, it's just standard. Open it from the top or bottom, whichever way you want to do it. And there it is. Okay, let's take that out. Now this one is really cool. It's just got the DC Legends of Tomorrow on the back here. Nothing really fancy or anything like that. It's just the logo. I'll move it out of the way. And bring this one up to the front. So as you can see, it also comes with her signature mace here as well. The silver mace. And the wings are in the back. So it's in 2 separate sections, this one. So we'll just pop this one open. Okay, so these were taped in on the sides and on the top here. So I just slip those apart and we'll just take the back off. Again, like the Zoom figure, we have the instructions on how they piece together. The Zoom one is a little bit more simple than the last video. And you've got Firestorm and Hawkgirl showing how to put their hands, change the head and the wings, which we're about to get to in a second. So there are the wings there. They come in 3 sections. I'll just pop these out. There's one. They fold up pretty nicely. Just like that. And the other side. They do the same, one way and the other way. So there are the wings. It feels pretty good. I mean, it's got a nice little texture to it. It's not, if you can see that, it's like a golden brown sort of look, which is really nice. It's very detailed on both wings. They both look the same. Just move those out of the way. And here we have Hawkgirl. So we'll just undo that. So like the other figures, it's just one cable tie in the back here, which is pretty simple. They come out fairly easily. And then from the legs, you've got the elastic down the bottom. It's usually pretty easy to pop out. You just bend them forward like that and slide it out, and that's it. Okay, so let's have a closer look at Hawkgirl. We'll start here with the head. Now, the detail is pretty good on this one. Of course, she's wearing her mask, so you can't really see the face at all. But compared to the TV series, the character's feature is not too bad. As you come down to the rest of the body, a little bit of paint on that side there. Her belt kind of moves around, so you can move that one way, the other way. It's got these things on the arms that clip off as well, like 1 and 2. You just unclip them. As we move further down, so I like the detailing on this character. It's done really, really nice. I mean, this is a really nice collector's piece. You get plate the wings in back there, obviously. Other than that, this is a really nice little feature piece. You know, we only saw her in a couple of episodes of The Flash and first season of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And that's it. Okay, let's go over a few other parts. Now with the head movement, it moves up pretty well and down, and you can drop it pretty far down as well. Turning the head side to side, it's got full range one way and the other way. Look up, tilt to one side slightly and to the other side, so that's pretty good. And you can also do that up here like that and in a downward position, so that's really well. The arms come out pretty far. I guess if I take these off, let's see how far they go. No, okay, so that's the range for the arms, going up like that. They do a full 360, which is good. Holding it down, they go all the way up. That's pretty well done. They do have a pivot point from above the elbow there, as you can see. Elbow bends in. No pivot point on the wrist. Sorry, on the forearm, but on the wrist there is, so the hand turns pretty well. And you get a little bit of movement up and down. Not too much there. So a couple of things I want to make note of, especially with the paint. The artwork is really, really nice on this figure. However, the paint job on this one, on the face here, it's got a bit of paint leaking, or you know, cuts onto the skin there, and on the chest as well, around the chain around the neck, and the amulet around the neck, and around the top there. As you can see, there's a lot of leak and just overlapping on the colouring and on the paint job. So that's a little disappointing there that I've noticed. Other than that, I mean, the rest of it seems to be pretty well done, pretty well designed. So okay, so on the hip here, there's no bend on the hip or twisting, and there's no upper torso movement, so it's one solid piece through there. The legs, you can move it straight up to about there. There you go. That's about as far as that's going to go. And backwards as well. Back doesn't move at all. Back pretty much stops right there, as you can see. It has no backwards range. Leg comes out not too far either. That's about as far as you're getting on that. Just like that. And it does have, I'm just seeing if it, no, it doesn't pivot from the thighs either. You've got your double knee joint bent right there, so you can bend the knees pretty well there. There's no shin twist, but there is ankle, and the ankle doesn't pivot side to side either. It's just turn one way or turn the other way, as you can see there. Which is really disappointing. I mean, you can't do too much with this one. The head's got better range and the arms have got better range than anything else. Okay, let's have a look with the wings on. So the wings look pretty straightforward to clip on. You just push one into here. You give it a good push in. Seems to be a little stiff at first. There we go. 1 and 2. Once it goes in. Oh, there it is. It's in, apparently. Okay. And they're the wings. So you can position the wings however you kind of want. I mean, there's not much you can do with them really. there's that way. You drop them down and fold them in behind. I think that's probably how you would put it to stand her a lot easier. Just like that. Put the wings out. Maybe drop it down slightly if you want to turn the wings in. Just like that. There we go. Stands on her own like that. As you can see. Otherwise you'd put the wings up and have them on full. Whoops, that one fell out. And have it on full stretch. The wings are kind of hard to get into place and to clip in. They move pretty freely though, so that's a good thing. And that one's dropping. Okay, maybe it's not in properly. But there you have it. So that is Hawkgirl from DC's Legends of Tomorrow. So I'll give you one more full look. Stretching right round. Just like that. Now the other pieces it comes with is 2 other hands. So it comes with a 2 grip hands. So 1, 2, right and left grip hands, and 2 fully closed hands. She also comes with her silver mace. I'm trying to take out right now. There we go. So it's got the silver mace there, which is kind of just like a grey colour with the black leather handling, which feels like rubber, which is really cool. I've actually got a rubber tip on that. I doubt it will fit in any of these hands here that I can't. Oh, hang on. Should fit there. There we go. It's got a little groove there. So that's it. Okay, so changing out the hands, you just pop them out, which is pretty simple to do, and then you just connect the other one in. I will mention though, because they do bend a little bit here at the wrist, these can be tricky to push in. You sometimes feel like you're going to snap it, but it should just clip in like this. This one a little bit tight. Okay, it really doesn't want to go in. This one's being annoying. There we go. And it's in. Oh, it's not. There we go. Now it's in. So it does pivot a little bit. And it turns a bit as well. Some disappointing parts of this figure. I think number one is that there's no pivot in the thighs or in the shin area. So there's no capability of turning that section there. The fact that you can't put the leg back any further than almost in a straight line. There's not really much range or pivot with the shin. I mean with the heel and ankle. And the wings, they don't stay on very... I mean, they stay on, but I mean, if you put this up, it just drops down. This one seems to hold a little bit better. One side's holding a little bit better than the other side, but I've just noticed after a while, they do get very, very loose. The ball point here is just very loose. So that's a downside to the figure. You know, and the wings, you can't really fold them up that much. You can only fold them a little bit. But I think that's the biggest downside to the figure itself, besides the paint on my particular one. I mean, that will obviously vary. You could probably find something a lot better done. But, I mean, the figure itself looks great. But the the whole concept of not being able to position it very well. I mean, there's not much you can do with that. It's really just 1 or 2 stances. The arms you can position pretty much however you want. It is harder to stand it with the wings. If you don't have a stand already, it's a lot harder to stand it with the wings on. You kind of have to lean it forward a little bit, which is kind of annoying. And yeah, I guess that's really it. The wings, I mean, you can position them kind of well, but I mean, they don't really stay in place. The wings just, as you can see, I mean, I've got them all the way in. They don't go any further in, and they just, well, they sag. So that is a little bit of a downside to that. I don't know if that's this particular one. I mean, they are bolted all the way in, or pushed all the way in. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd add that in there, as you can see. That concludes Hawkgirl from DC's Legends of Tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to our page for lots more, including Firestorm. Also, remember to check out our previous video of Zoom and the unboxing of Arrow and Season 2 Flash. So that's it for now. If you liked the video, please like, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I just decided, because I'm so disappointed with the way the wings sit on this. I mean, you literally have to put them up against each other like that for it to hold. If you try positioning it in any other way, they're just going to drop like that. Okay, the fact that the rest of the figure as well, I mean, there's no pivot on the legs or anything. It's really hard to stand it up, including when you're trying to position the wings. I mean, it's really, really hard to balance it. So I've decided, if I get 25,000 views on this video alone, I will throw this off a 3-story balcony towards the ground. Let's see how Hawkgirl flies. 25,000 views on this video. Let's make it happen. I want to see Hawkgirl fly. I really want to see how this does. So 25,000 views, and I will throw it off a 3-story balcony to the floor and see how it survives. So that's a goal. I'm over this one. All right.